Okay, guys, I'm back. I got cut off on the last video. We're gonna finish the recapping of Love Is Blind UK season 2, the reunion. And so we're back on. The audience saw the picture of the booth. Turns out there was no curtain on the photo booth, even though Kieran thought there was. Megan said she's not gonna take back anything she said that while talking to Javin. Katisha thanks her for being a girl's girl. Said that she's warm, kind, and caring. And so now we talk to Anu. Patrick did not attend the reunion, but Anu wishes that she could have kept her options open, and that he was more straightforward about not having feelings for her. She said that she did not know what a spleen was. At first, she thought it was the spine, and it was the rover that told her where the spleen was. Um, she, the host asks, "Do you think that her and Damola are a missed opportunity?" And she jokes around with Damola like, why didn't you, kick it to me, basically. And she's like, no, it's just kidding. Her and Damola are great friends. So even though Patrick did not attend the reunion, as I mentioned before, he did send a statement, and he said that he is currently focused on fatherhood. And then we go to Kieran and Megan. And Kieran said, first of all, let's clap for how hot my wife looks. Let's clap for how hot my wife looks. And I thought that was really sweet. And the host also points out how handsome Karen was looking. Personally, I do think Karen looked handsome. I love the way that he was dressed, but I'm not particular about the way his hair looks. I wanted to look how it was on the show. The nice swoop to the side was a lot more handsome on him. And he started strutting around for the audience, like started modeling for us. It was really cute. And he said it's the wife effect, which is really sweet. And then at that point, we saw videos of them currently, living their first year of marriage together. And basically Megan says like they get along pretty well, but she does have to do a positive reward system for Karen to make sure that he's picking up after themselves. I'm happy for these two, because after all, we did have I think 5 engaged couples. We had Katisha and Javin. Those two dropped off the experiment before even going down the aisle, and then we were left with 4 engaged couples. We had Jen and Barta, who also Barta said no at the altar. We had Billy and Ashley. He said yes at the altar, but the marriage lasts 30 months. Then we had Cal and Rover. He said yes at the altar. Also, the marriage lasting 3 months. And then we have Kieran and Megan, the only lasting marriage in season 2 of Love Is Blind UK. Then we talk to Sophie regarding the that night at the club, and she said yes, they did go into they were arguing loudly, and she said it was embarrassing. So at that point, they decided to go in the photo booth to argue, so that people wouldn't see them, to have more privacy. Which to me, that whole part is still a little funny. Why are you arguing with each other when you guys weren't engaged? Even if they did have an experience in the pods that we did not see, it's inappropriate for them to be arguing, knowing that she's an engaged man. She did apologize to Katisha. She said she wasn't trying to be flirty at the bar. They were just having banta, and they were laughing with each other. But she's like, you can see how it comes off flirty. So Katisha did, kind of crash out on her a little bit, but she did apologize to Sophie and said, hey, I'm sorry. I should have issues with him. I'm not going to take it out on you. And so we find out that Sophie, has done some self-development, and she's gone to therapy like a majority of the audience has told her to. I was one of those audience members. I feel like during the experiments, she was very, emotionally unavailable and had a lot of healing to do. She did get emotional about, rebuilding a relationship with her mother, because she felt abandoned by her mother, who she said in the pods had chose a guy over her. So I empathize with her for that. She said that there was accountability on both sides, and so she's focusing on working on herself. And in the end, the host asked Megan and Karen, what do you guys see doing in the future? And they said they want to travel a lot. They want to get a puppy first, and then eventually they want to have children. And the host and the reunion by seeing by basically alluding to saying, shall we see you for season 3? And yes, we're so excited. So guys, if you enjoyed the review of Love is Blind season 2 of UK, I will be back for the 3rd season, and stay tuned because I'm also going to be reviewing the final 2 episodes of Botch Presents Plastic Surgery Rewind. Bye.